Yeah, we're live, guys.
Good
Hello.
evening. Good
Hello.
evening.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tales from the Yawning. We're a bunch of nerdy ass guys stare at the camera and play Dungeons and Dragons. Important to remember, we are not affiliated with, endorsed, sponsored, or specifically approved by Wizard of the Coast LLC. I'm Fausto. I will be your DM for tonight, and these are our players. Bam!
I will be playing Shisa, the Yuan-Ti Bardlock.
Yorit.
I'll be playing Paddy, the dwarven, probably drunk.
The Dwarven Drunk. That's a new class. Follow us.
Drunken
Eric.
Master.
Hey, I am playing Skrulk, the group's meat shield rogue sorcerer. Kobold, as is the only acceptable race for this line of work.
Hey, you're a dragon. A
You're a
tiny little
dragon.
dragon.
I'm a dragon, rar.
And I'm playing Tarlin, the Drow archaeologist warlock.
Yes, and normally we would have also Davide with us and Wanda, the Shamarkai monk, but due to this little detail called real life, he cannot join us for tonight. But we will make sure to mess it up even without him.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Guys, how is everyone?
Good, good.
Everything
Keen for
alright?
some gaming, yeah. Haven't been able
Yeah.
to game on the weekend at all, so
Okay,
it'd be
okay.
nice to
Okay.
get into it.
Shall we jump right in? Where were we last week?
We were in
I
the
believe the
store.
last thing that
Finished our
happened.
shopping.
If I remember correctly, but I do not need to remember correctly because I can read everything on the blog that we have where we keep track of all these things.
Are you going to put the link in the chat, perhaps?
I am not on the chat, so if somebody wants to do it, otherwise I would just say
Oh, I will
And
sort
I
it out. Does that give me
YP.
inspiration?
from Tales.
I cannot post links on the chat, so
Haha.
So it's just the initials of Tales from the Yawning Port. That's tftyp.blogspot.com, and there you can read everything. You
It's
can
in the
read
chat.
stuff that even our players do not know. That's not true. But there are recaps of the session. There are some little tidbits about the NPCs that we met. Because we forget these kind of things. Like Paddy. Do you remember that barrier alcoholic that you met a couple of weeks ago?
Oh yes, the one that was really into not being a goat.
Exactly, that guy.
Could that
What's
be
his name?
Woolly Cupgrass by any chance?
Woolly Capgrass, yes. As
I
the
wonder
dog.
how I
have
know
a cheating
that.
device for me.
I would. How do you know that?
I read the blog.
Very well done, Ben. Very well done. After this shameless plug, yes. So we were just visiting the Friendly Fiend, a shop of magical trinkets owned by the Friendly Fiend himself, an Arcanolot going by the name of Akin. And if I remember correctly, we were bargaining, but there wasn't really a deal reached at
No,
that
the
time.
party decided they wanted to go and check out if other people might offer more for what we had or what they
Yes.
had, because I'm just tagging along for shits and giggles.
With the with the true spirit of the of the greedy merchants, the party said, "We have heard your offer, but we have other interested parties that maybe wanted to offer us something." Also, not forgetting that Tallinn has an open issue that needs to get solved, meaning
It does.
his acceptance in the Faded, and he was offered to take care of some business for the Faded to get better points entry test. And if I remember correctly, Skrulk had shown some interest in knowing more about the Bleakers,
Yes, he.
or better, the Bleak Cabal. So yeah, there is still a few things to do.
The name isn't that important. What's it matter,
That's very well said. Very well.
Either
So-
or works in the end.
You could read all about these factions on the blog.
That's a fact.
That you can.
Okay, maybe I should start to add, visit count and log just to see if this.
You get a bonus on your Streamlabs if you choose.
Is it
Which,
true?
coincidentally, you can use if you check it out underneath the thingy to gain XP and have us do drinks.
Guys, I don't know all these things. I'm like a noob of the online.
Man, you're just fitting in right well here, reminding
I
the
need-
viewers about the
I-
XP system.
I need an agent. I mean, like.
David is not here this week, unfortunately.
David.
But he's very
Alright.
cheap.
Yeah, can I pay him in gold coins?
Oh.
Like,
That's one thing we need to come back to eventually. Payment for the performance.
yeah, you still didn't get paid, right?
Mm-mm-mm.
They keep delaying that. What could be the reason?
Look, if they keep delaying it, I'll break in and I'll steal it. I'm a very greedy boy. Don't hold things from me.
I see. Very well. So yeah, what were the other offers that you got concerning your magical loot? If that's where you want to start, I don't know where do you want to start.
Well, there was Esteban, the ogre mage.
There was Esteban, the ogre mage, and there was of course the gentleman.
Yes.
Was in fact
Yeah.
a gentleman.
Yes.
Well, the gentleman's friend.
The gentleman, yeah, employee.
Some fancy schmancy
guy
kinda guy.
or girl that hires.
Yeah, we'll call him Captain Fancy Pants until we learn the real name.
Was he the
Could
tall blue guy?
The blue guy was Esteban.
Alright.
All right, so yeah, where would you like?
That's a good question.
Or what would you like to do?
Well, since Tarlin is on a time limit, perhaps we can let him take the spotlight for a little bit. But Akeem was willing to take our items in trade for something. Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes, a bag of holding, scroll of phantom steed with the inks to write it down in my book of shadows, and a necklace of adaptation.
That is correct.
Indeed.
Are you going to accept the offer then? And
To me, it sounds like a fair offer. Probably better than we'll get elsewhere.
and are you discussing this still in the shop, or would you like to leave first?
Maybe
No.
we should head outside before we
Akin
discuss
says,
it in
"I am a
character."
friendly fiend, but friendly has its limits."
There is
Yes.
friendliness, there is profit.
Yes. Well, this was very hard-earned loot, so we must give it some consideration. You will appreciate.
Of course, consideration. It's all we have left. But do come back,
I'm sure.
Yes.
That's
even if you decide to not
something
accept my
of
offer,
interest.
because there's always more possibilities, more opportunity.
Well, you did speak of that Batorian steel. That does have
Yes.
me interested.
Very well done. Then make up your mind, and whatever you choose, just come back and we can discuss one or the other or both the next time.
We will see you soon, friend.
Excellent.
He greets you and he wishes you a good day. So yeah, you are then there outside of his shop, and you should be deciding where you wish to go.
Right.
Right.
Where would we
I'm
find
thirsty.
these other contacts?
Sorry, one at a time. Paddy
I'm thirsty.
is thirst. Well,
I'm just making this known to the population in general. Because I think it's interesting to say that
You
I'm
didn't
thirsty.
bring a traveling drink or...
No emergency
Shouting mud.
ration bags of wine on me today.
Perhaps we should try to procure them. But I would suggest then that perhaps if Tarlan returns to the Hall of Records, there must be a place of libation nearby.
A watering hole.
Yes, and perhaps I can practice my arts and earn a little coin on the side.
Oh. Well, like I mentioned, it wouldn't do to head back to the Hall of Records right away. I had this lead on that squat in the hive that we could a warehouse, so you know it's bound to be full of valuables we can salvage if we take care of the squatters.
Isn't it full of people who are not so reputable?
Well, yeah, that's why that's why it would be a great
just saying.
duty to the city to clean it up.
If they're
What
not very
was
reputable, they
the
might have
reward?
drinks that aren't very reputable for our good friend Patty here.
Well, he looks
savor.
like he'll drink everything, no matter how reputable or disreputable.
Well, yes, that is a fact.
If only car oil existed.
Whale oil was bad enough. Though it
Yes.
is
Car oil
fermented
must be.
correctly.
Well, a little bit of adventure does sound like an interesting experience, and I'm not one to go without. So, it wouldn't hurt if Shatterspike got wet a little bit either, so why not?
See, fair enough. Besides, might help us on our next merchant trip if we maybe carry in something extra.
Yes.
Oh yes, and weren't we going to give, like, the heads of the villains to the armor people, harmonics,
Sure.
harmonicas, the
Want to?
The heads? Okay. I mean,
Although I don't know if the law here deals in heads.
ah, too bad.
We'll have to stop and ask one. Do they prefer ears, fingers, noses, maybe? What's their
What
thing?
is your preferred criminal bit?
I'll make sure to note it down somewhere. Maybe I'll put it on the left scale on my left arm somewhere.
all right. I see. You're full of good ideas. So
Come to Koboldhood. We're resourceful.
so where would you like to go first then?
Let's head for that squat in the hive then, I guess.
For that
if
squat
no
in the
one
hive?
has a if no one has a other plan yet.
I'll do a quick 3-tap check. Am I wearing my armor?
Would you
do I have my-
Would you like to be wearing your armor?
Is it considered impolite in this city to be wearing armor?
Oh no, absolutely not. Most people go around with scales and devil horns. So wearing armor
Okay.
is the minimum required.
Then I'll have my normal gear on, so I'm okay with this.
Okay.
All right.
That's one tap of the 3-tap check. The other two just aren't important. Don't worry about it.
No, I missed them. This happens when I don't have enough to drink.
Fair enough.
Maybe we'll pass by a booze stand or something on the way there.
I think it's more
Excellent thinking.
possible that, in fact, they have booze that may be possessed. Some kind of incentive. I know we said you wouldn't be sharing all of the treasure just yet, but you can have the booze.
Excellent.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll take the booze. I'll slip you some. We gotta keep the agreement okay. I got you, Patty. Smoke just kind of got like his hand on his chest, kind of like this friendly gesture, kind of thing. He's like, my friend, I got you. From me to you.
This
That
is
is
an
just going along
unforeseen
with
and
it.
strange relationship developing.
Yeah.
Quite
Wow.
understand it.
I had quite a brilliant encounter with a lovely kobold lady that changed my view on the race entirely.
Skrull looks a little confused at first. Hadn't expected to hear a kobold lady come out of anybody's mouth other than another kobold. He's like, I guess they could do that? First time I've heard a soft skin say anything like that. Good on you. I will let you know we are prone to sudden and violent death on a moment's notice, but good on you.
What? Yeah.
It's
So-
better than most of my race. We're prone to a sudden and violent death that spans ages.
So where is this address?
Is that what you call shaving?
Amongst many other things.
All right then. So, Talin, by following the indications that were given to you by your fated companions, you will indeed have to go to the hive. You are now next to the friendly field, which is the lower ward. Lower ward in position L1 for those of you that have the map of the.
Oh, we should maybe put that in the chat too, so people can
Yeah,
have
if
a
you
look
can
if
put
they
that.
want.
Yeah.
Nah, they don't need to know what we're talking about.
It's too late.
So it's basically down,
Yeah, it's like
down towards the ditch and then that way, or am I
so
reading
you
the
are
map
now
wrong?
there in Blood Gem Road. So when you look at the map, it's the upper part of the map, down in the middle, Blood Gem Road and Burke's Lane, as you can see. There is a little shop called Friendly Fin Magic Shop. So do you see Burke Lane?
Nope.
No. Okay, so you are on the map is divided in two halves. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on the top part. Just what is
The
it?
top part.
What major building
Go
is it close
exactly
to?
where the arrow of the ladies' ward gets near the
Oh, yeah.
arrow of the lower
If
ward.
you
Okay.
enter Friendly Fiend in the
Yeah,
search
also
box,
indeed,
it sends you there directly.
there is a
Bellows
search-
Street.
there is a
There you go.
search.
Yes.
Yeah, Burke's Lane there.
Bucks Lane.
You know, up on the left there is a search thingy, and if you write down friend, it will show you the friend thing. You click on lower ward, and it will show you friend.
Oh, it's down there. Okay.
There, it's down there. Okay. Yes.
4 stars. Nice.
You are now. Yeah. Well, you should the hive. The hive is the same half of the map, but up on the right.
Yeah.
Where you see Grey District, Dead District, Madhouse District, etc. So the place where Tallings should go, it's Scab. You see, it's the upper right corner. Like you
Okay,
walk,
yeah.
walking between the mausoleum at the Grey District and the Madhouse through the alley of Lingering Sigh. And
Yes.
you would reach Scabway. Yes. And in fact, if Paddy wants Scabway,
Yes,
there is
I was biting my tongue.
the Rivergate Tavern. So
There's
yeah,
numerous taverns along the way, actually.
there is numerous taverns on the way.
Yeah, we passed the smoldering corpse, the tent pit.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yes, and you were going over this thing
The
called
hooded
Alehouse
lantern.
The
Row.
gathering dust.
Oh yeah, that's right.
While walking this way, we had to constantly grab him by his ear. Like, no.
We have to go to every single tavern from here until.
It's important for scientific reasons.
What is
Scientific
science?
It's me getting drunk.
How drunk can you be? That's science.
No. I'm gonna add to my shopping list dwarf blinders so that we make sure you don't see all these taverns while we're walking.
He's already got a helm. Presumably.
Not good enough?
There's always the sense of smell, which is a legendary thing for dwarves when it comes to strong ale.
We could
Damn it.
just attach some kind of pole to the back of his armor, and then have
Just
like
like
a
bucket
wine
meat.
skin hanging off it, and it'll just chase it.
Oh, I believe if I look at the map right, we actually passed by the Harmonian's lower ward garrison. So you could definitely ask which bit of the criminals they prefer.
Yeah, that's the thing. You are actually, pretty far from that place. Sigil being what it is, if you would just want to walk there, first of all, there will be a chance that you get lost. you haven't been living here a long time, and even those that live here a long time do get lost sometimes. But as usual, there is a possibility to hire a tout here in Sigil. So there are some people that, as their work, so to
Sounds
say, it's to guide other people
reasonable.
around.
We used it out last time, I believe. So yeah, I'm
Yes,
okay
they
with
ran
that.
away.
We do have a redemption, by the way.
Oh,
All right.
A random easy encounter from Anarch Dovi.
oh, hey,
Random
Anna.
easy encounter. Very well then. So you
Can't it be
are
harder?
looking. You're looking for a tout, right?
Yes.
Seems
So you're there in the streets of Sigil. Please put yourself on this map.
Oh, we're going to a different map now.
Oh yeah, we are on a map.
Okay, let's like I'm gonna turn off
Alright.
that and here we go.
How do I put myself on it?
Just grab your character sheet and drag and drop it in the map. Yeah, just like Scroll did. So do you see your character sheet on the side?
Oh, Skrog's down the opposite end.
Yeah, but I cannot drag it.
You cannot drag and drop it?
Nope. When I try. Oh wait, Yes.
Ah,
Mhm.
see?
I had to try a few times.
Where there is a will, there is a way.
How are you going, Yorit?
I'm more
Oh, there you are.
so the
Yeah.
other side of the map.
That token's not showing us hit points or name for
Is it
Paddy.
true?
Yeah.
Only for Paddy?
Well, I don't know who
die.
it's only for, but we can't see it.
We will take care of Paddy right now.
Yeah, the other tokens are working,
Already?
but this
After
isn't.
only one session?
But I haven't had my final drinks yet.
Oh, Patty's got that funeral kind of like bull setup. It's like, if I die, please at least pour out 3 kegs worth of alcohol on top of my grave.
Do you see it
Just
now?
bury him inside a keg
Yes.
of beer.
It must be full when he goes. He wants to be pickled in it.
I want a Viking funeral, which is you put me in a keg of strong alcohol and light on fire.
What?
Now that's that weak stuff. You gotta hit it with a fireball from a distance.
This is
Makes it.
Okay, so you're there looking for a tout. Imagine that this street is full of people, unless you want me to add a million tokens. Why not?
so we're looking for a tote.
They all look the same.
Do they
Yeah, they all
come
look the
with
same.
Oh my god! That's an invasion of angry
close.
Scotsmen.
It's a Scotland, yeah. Well, you are there
Clone
looking
Wars.
for a toad or tout, whatever it is that you pronounce the thing. When you see a lot of people kind of running away from this direction and in your direction, help! Help! And they are like kind of running, and some of them are going to the sides. And
What appears to be the problem, good people?
it's a lizard, and they keep running and running and running.
Oh,
Look at Skrog, look back.
feel like having a snack?
Skrulk is starting to lower to the ground where he might not be noticed as much, and he pulls out the wand of lightning bolts and just spins it around the claw like, I'll be over here.
What happened? Everything is gone.
I don't know.
Man,
Ah,
Did you switch
Said-
maps?
this
I
is,
said
this is what
wand of
happens
lightning
when
bolt,
Skrog
not wand of-
stealths.
There, oh, it's back.
Okay, that's fine. So yeah, so people start moving around while you guys can make me a perception check.
Oh, we get to roll something.
oh
Yeah.
no. Everybody panic. But not at the
Oh,
disco.
yeah. Don't know why it's saying I've got advantage, but
Okay.
But-
20.
Yeah, sorry. That's
Yeah. No, it's fine. As a party, you were surprised. You see that the thing that everybody was running away from is indeed some kind of lizard-like creature that kind of like moves
Oh,
down the road, making a weird sound like between some big lizard and a bird. You don't know exactly what it is. And here and there, it kind of like turns its gaze to one of the bystander there. The guy looks back to run away and to see who's behind it, and it looks at it for a moment, and then you see the bystander turning to stone. And then the creature keeps moving forward. Oh, like everyone need an initiative.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
I'll
Oh,
give it
come on!
Ah, damn it!
Are you all so fast?
I got a +10 to initiative.
All right.
So you
That's
only
not
rolled
for
a
you,
10 still.
Paddy, you seem to be the fastest here. Clearly, when you're not drinking, you're faster. The thing is, you are quite near to the creature. I think exactly 30 feet. Yep. And as you look at the creature, I would like you to make me a Constitution saving throw, which you absolutely succeed into. So you hold your gaze and the gaze of the beast, and even though you feel a bit rigid, you are not petrified by it. What would you like to do?
I don't know this kind of creature, right?
Do you?
It is quite unlikely.
Okay, then you don't.
So
It's up
I'll,
to you. It's up to you, really. I mean,
I'll go at it. I'll shout to the people behind me, like, "Don't look at it! It turns you into stone things, like that guy!" And I point at one of the
yeah,
people.
this guy in the back is turned into stone.
While vehemently looking at it, because I'm a dick.
Yeah.
So I have 25 feet of movement.
Yes, that will be like 5 squares, or you can help yourself with arrow thingy. Like
Okay, so can I get next to it to attack?
you would
it, or
get
is that-
just next to it. That is
Okay,
like
then
here.
let's do that.
All right.
And I'll swing the axe at it.
Let's test it.
Yes, I've got a new shiny weapon, so twop.
All right, a 26 is definitely a hit,
Nice.
and it pierces deep into the scaled flesh of the creature.
And just because I feel like it, since it pierces in, I want to lift it out by putting one foot on the basilisk and give it a bit of a push before I pull and make my second attack that way.
Go for it.
Ooh, not that good.
In fact, not that good, but it is a small creature. It's scaled, but not that agile. So a 12 for another 12 points of damage. Not bad at all. Okay.
You horrible thing, stealing alcohol people
Scroll.
from me.
The thing screams in pain. Screams in pain. Scroll.
Alright. Well, Rourke being a man of culture, we use his bracelet of rock turning.
Scroll.
What?
This is so great what you just did. And you cannot imagine how happy I am. And let me tell you why.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
No, everything's going to be fine. So you have your bracelet of rock magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the thing is this: as you use its power, you suddenly, you finally become aware of something.
Hmm?
I would like you to roll. What is that? The Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
To roll a Constitution saving 15.
Okay. No.
Okay, so by using it, you have finally discovered the curse that is on this bracelet. Basically, when you use the power of the bracelet against creatures that are strongly related to earth and stone, or creatures that can petrify, the power of the bracelet affects you instead of them.
Oh.
And on a fail save me petrified. So, Skrulk, you're there. You point the bracelet at the creature. You go like petrified, and you become a statue of stone.
And that's a
Completely in one shot?
Yeah. Wait, I will link.
Because I think in 5th edition it's not immediate.
Yeah, I
usually.
know, but that's the like.
No, totally cool by me.
Oh
Skrulk,
man.
he's already pulled out this wand of lightning bolt, and he was like, he saw that it was only one creature. He was
And
like,
on a failed save, you are petrified instantly. Like that. So, to your
set the scene
surprise,
for this.
Tarling and Shisa, you see, I don't know, he kind of like cast a spell on himself. Maybe it's a protective spell that turns him into stone to protect him from
Stone skin.
damage. Stone skin, a literal stone skin, something like that. The
So-
confused basilisk, Paddy has put his axe twice in his head. He will try and bite our good friend Paddy.
no.
Failing though, because you are covered in a lot of steel. Shisa.
Metal lizard.
She starts to draw her sword, and then she just looks over at the thing. Does she feel the vibe that she can't look at it, or?
Okay, so from where you are, you think that you are safe. If you would get nearer, then yeah, you would need to close your eyes, or you will
Okay.
have to.
In which case, she's just like,
Well, perhaps it's time to warlock this up.
and she will Eldritch Blast it.
Alright, a 24 is definitely a hit.
And a 21.
Your blast hits. And a 21 is also a hit. So that's 22 points total. It is heavily hurt. The creature is like, there's blood coming out of the many wounds. It's barely standing.
And then
Squat.
she's gonna take a few steps back.
And
Maybe
the
around the
bystanders,
corner a little.
they're like, oh no! It's petrified the gods too! Oh my god! Talon.
And
Skrulk.
Never trust one of these kobolds with magic. And I start Eldritch blasting the basilisk.
Go for it. An 11 would be a miss, but 12 would actually be a hit for 7
Okay,
damage.
for 7 force damage, yeah.
Okay, Talon, how would you like to do it?
Yeah, it's just a big blast of like green energy that hits it square in the face.
Okay, and as you do this, it splatters its snout, making it explode. The creature screeches one last time, and then it falls flat on the ground, dead.
Sheeta looks over and says,
Warlock's rule.
Yeah, warlock artillery.
and then she turns her
Skrulk
attention to Skrulk and says,
How are
That-
you going
that
to
was
save us from those
unexpected.
traps?
Anarch, I would like to thank you if you're still there, because watching the chat, I would like to thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.
I'm a man of culture, but culture does not love me back. My stony judgment intensifies.
So, that doesn't look good. We've got 2 petrified people.
Well, yeah, that we don't care about the other guy, but the kobold here will be. I mean,
You see that one of the bystanders was like, he looks at the dead basilisk and he says, "At first I was afraid."
Petrified. Kept thinking you could never live without us by your side. Well, it's true. We had to kill that thing for you.
oh my god. Puntastic Mondays are back. I still think we should name our group something with pun in it.
Pandays.
Pundays.
Pandays.
Look, all I have to
yeah.
say about that basilisk is he's a stone cold killer.
Okay, let loose the stone pun. Go.
Oh,
Well, no, we have a lawn ornament to look to. And
I didn't even have to use my species like special thing. I didn't have to gravel, cower, and beg.
How many pounds does Skrulk weigh?
Hey, stuff for that one.
Very well.
What was that?
I guess. How tall are you?
So-
How tall are you? How tall are you, Scroll?
He's about on the higher end of Cobalt, so probably closer to 4 foot.
Okay, anyhow, what was your weight? Let's just say you are 10 times at your non-petrified. What's your normal weight?
He's probably about 35 pounds.
Okay, so he's
not
now
very heavy.
350 pounds.
That's kind of heavy.
can I think about it with Arcana if I can figure out a way to turn him back?
Sure. You see that exactly 2 thanks what you have done. All the others, they like kind of shrug, like, who let loose such beasts in the streets of Egypt? And a few people say, I know its owner. It's a guy called. He's an anarchist.
Okay, and where can we find this guy?
Yeah, these anarch guys. Where can you find them? They hide.
I'm pretty sure the squad I mentioned was run by anarchists as well.
Oh yeah, it's possible. It's very much possible.
And now we got another good reason to go after them.
So it's personal, and they've got things that can turn other things into stone.
This is coming out of Skrulk's share. But we
These
perhaps should find someone to, cast a cleric spell upon him to remove this curse.
Well, darling, you can roll an
Yeah,
check.
I just said, so what do I know about that?
Petrification is indeed an extremely powerful curse. You think that among you, no one has the ability
What?
of undo this.
Yeah, it sounds like we're stuck with him like this, so maybe we could find someone who buys statues.
I'll start rolling up a new character. Thanks, guys.
No.
Perhaps
No, we'll
during
look into getting him into some healing thing.
perhaps Paddy could wield him as a
There's
weapon.
bountiful cleric.
I guess he could afford the cleric services.
Well, his other choice is to be a lawn ornament.
Yes.
Or a
Looks
gargoyle.
like we're going looking for some kind of cleric.
A garden kobold?
No, I don't think he said anything about it. This would have been a brilliant moment to bring him to the Bleakers and go like, "Hey guys."
Wait a moment. Doesn't Skrulk have one of the coins?
No.
Excellent.
then it's not important.
Perhaps
No.
we should go
Fine.
back to the Yawning portal and look for that cat.
Let's find a tout and get
I'm
get ourselves to a cleric.
Yeah, we should go to the nearest temple.
Temples being something that are not that famous here in Egypt, for
Oh,
obvious
of
reasons.
course not.
No.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
gods
yeah.
allowed.
Yeah.
Well, however, perhaps some kind of planetar or angel of some description has the ability to remove this kind of effect.
Oh yeah, you had heard about one, if I remember correctly. In fact, in the beginning of your career in Sigil, if you remember, a shady tiefling going by the name of Rule of Three had asked you to recover the feather of an angel that used to live in Sigil. Is this a memory only for me? It could be, because I'm
No,
not-
I remember
that's
the
my
plot
job.
thread. We were just busy otherwise, I think.
Okay, very well.
Yeah.
So he did mention an angel that was living here. Paddy, you have a question? Sure. You can talk, man.
Oh, okay, good. Because you were explaining, and I thought I'll just do it in chat. Are basilisks rare enough to be actually worth something if we can trade bits and bobs of it in?
That's a good question.
many magical creatures have uses. Parts of many magical creatures have uses in arcane rituals, of course. The trick being able to harvest it. You being heroes have probably some experience in this. You could try to harvest the important parts of the basilisk if you would like to. Clearly, doing it on the street be, let's say, incurring some disadvantage. If you do it in a proper place, like a butcher shop or a lab of some sort, you could have better chances.
I think Patty knows just the butcher shop for this.
Well, I also know a person with a lab, which wasn't short for Labrador.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Disappointing, but still.
Is this? Oh right, the kobold lady.
No, that was the butcher shop.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
goat
The,
had the
the go-to
laboratory.
place to get something chopped
the
up into
go-to.
pieces.
The go-to place. Oh god. Oh god.
Right. So I might know one or two locations where we can do things with the basilisk, but I think that needs to be done quickly before it deteriorates too much.
Well, it does not seem like Stroke is going anywhere anytime soon. Fortunately,
No.
Listen very closely.
Do I feel like I can drag him?
He shouldn't be that
he
heavy.
weighs 350 pounds. What's your strength, Paddy?
18.
18, you can carry without any trouble. Wait, so with some trouble, you can carry up to 270 pounds. Well, two of you together be able.
How many kilos would it? How many pounds did we say Skrulk was?
350.
Oh, in his original form.
35.
35.
There's a lot of mathematics going on in there.
It's still a mathematics going. Oh, okay.
If
that's
he
fine.
was
I mean,
made of granite, he would be approximately
I-
I'm
70
just saying,
kilos.
two of you can bring it if you want. Like,
Isn't
Imagine-
it push,
yeah.
drag, or lift? Isn't that like 30 times strength?
I think it's 15, in fact.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, either two of you or Paddy by being a bit slow, like
well,
or
if
indeed
we
you
always
you're
slow.
a little
on
careful.
my floating disc,
Yeah, for example.
if we take like 10 minutes, I can summon.
Ah,
a
there you go. Floating disc can
underneath
carry.
them. Yeah, 500 pounds. So
Yes. Yeah, that would be good. Okay, so you stay there, cast your ritual, and then you have a floating disc.
and now we just have to drag him onto the disc once, and then the disc can carry him.
Yes.
For 1 hour at a time.
For 1
So-
hour at a time.
Do we want to go to a not Labrador, or do we want to go to a butcher shop?
Let's go to the lab.
Eric.
Hmm?
I'm proposing you something while the situation gets solved, if it will ever get solved. Mercy passing by and entering the fray so that you can use her for today.
Sounds perfectly fine to me. I don't have her caught up in levels, but yeah, who gives a
Guys,
shit?
okay. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe while you are not talking, you can update her level to 7.
I can get to that.
All right. Okay, so while you are there discussing this stuff, passing by the street, you see an old acquaintance of yours, the Tabaxi fighter Mercy. I was like, hey guys,
The one-eyed kitty cat.
the one-eyed kitty cat.
Ah,
Yes, actually, Eric, for our viewers, tell us who is Mercy.
Mercy was a character I played for a small period of time, while Skrulk was otherwise in a different area because the group had to flee a town that was going to lynch them. Mercy is the younger sibling of a pair of, siblings. Her brother she speaks of very fondly, and she used to be a gladiator. She has many stories of being a gladiator. missing an eye, she adventured with the group for a small period of time acting as a fighter, which she struck a deal with Shadow Throne in the middle of one of their adventures, in which, once they got done with that adventure, she found she had a few key things coming from that. She could see her with a pact with Shadow Throne. And she just kind of stayed around Sigil to make sure if there was any leads, she would find it, because Scroll came back.
All right.
That is the catch-up version of Mercy.
Very well. So she's there, the fighter shadow sorcerer, right?
Yes. She is very loud, proud, and confident.
Yes.
Probably walking by, she looks over, like, "What? Oh, you guys are back. What up?" She walks on over. She's got her trident in one hand, just using it as a walking stick. Walks up, like, "When did you guys get back in town?"
Day or two ago, probably.
We've been back for a while. You missed my triumphant performance.
Is that what all that hubbub was about? I wasn't paying attention to all that. I heard something about a giant performance going on at some point. Cool. Good job. What's with the statue?
Yeah.
Statue.
We
He
picked
ran
up
into a
new lawn
basilisk.
ornament.
Holds up the basilisk. This one.
Damn good kill.
Well,
I might know the perfect place to leave the statue for decorative purpose.
We're going to try to get him unstoned.
well, maybe we could take him to the Yawning portal that should not be too far from here and get someone, a priest or a healer there.
Possible. Need any help? Care if I tag along? I was just wandering the streets for no reason at this point, really.
Yes, sure.
Nice. Alright. Got me by your side again.
Yeah. So what?
Right. So as I was saying, you have the floating disc, you put the stage in it, and then where do you want?
Well, apparently the Yawning port.
You're going back to your portal.
No,
okay, because
I think it. I don't know.
You
Do you have a
outnumber
better
me
plan?
in the people.
Wouldn't we look for this feather?
yeah, you were almost at the warehouse.
Yeah. We may as well have a look. Scroll can
Yeah.
keep an eye out.
True. We can keep Scroll out as a guard.
So he will indeed be a garden kobold. Okay, very well. That's fine.
And I think I have a temporary switch out screen.
Right.
There we go.
So yeah,
Haha. You would only see it on the stream faster.
what?
I updated the graphics so we've got Mercy again.
Hey, well done. Yeah, I see. Tabaxi fighter. Okay, great. See, guys, we are that fast. We have
We've got pussy in store.
alt characters. We have updated graphics. We have, actually, Eric, I also kind of updated your character sheet to level. If you find the time, you can choose a couple of level 2 spells and where's that? That's it.
Oh, was that
Its
sorry?
points are updated, and your attacks are updated. You want?
Okay.
All right.
The only thing
a couple of spells.
Yeah, I only need to choose a couple spells.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. So, but you do reach the place you're looking for. Maybe Ben, if you the image to the left side of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, there, exactly.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So yeah, you reach the place where you were supposed to be. Indeed, a warehouse. Outside, it's abandoned, or in any case, it is repair, so to say. You see that there is an outside yard. Show the yard, and so you get through it. Like that. So there is an outside yard, and then the first gate that closes the fence, and then beyond it you see these bigger, big warehouse doors. Here is a north door, and here is a window.
Okay.
And the construction itself is like your average warehouse. Only,
kind-
tell me.
Sorry. What kind of lighting conditions are we in?
Okay, this being the hive, the buildings loom above you. It is cloudy. There is still this mild acidic rain falling from the clouds. Unless you bring your own light, you will be in dim.
I'm okay with.
I'd rather rely on dark vision.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mercy, you are also a dark vision girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Okay, great.
here's what we know. The guys in here are supposed to be anarchists, squatters. They don't belong in this building. Plus, these anarchists are the same ones who petrified our buddy Skrolk.
Yeah.
So, how about we? This gate, is it locked?
The gate is not locked. It actually look pretty rusty. You think that,
right.
if
Shall
you-
I blunder through with some classic dwarven tact,
No, wait.
or do we want
I
to do
think
this in a
perhaps-
stealthy manner?
We just want to have a look in the window, perhaps first. Let me sneak forward. I would say Skrog, but I think we'd better leave him out here.
So yeah, you leave a scroll statue outside,
Yeah.
like
Well,
it
just-
belongs here, like it
Just
belongs.
just inside the gate, like when we go in, we'll leave him like there,
Well,
like here, so we can guard the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Right. So, the gate is there. The yard is beyond it. You see that here in the middle of the yard, somebody has amassed garbage, broken carts, and other refuse. Probably they are really using it as an open air garbage center. Thingamajig.
Thingamajig.
Thingamajig. What would you like to do?
I would like to try and stealthily move through the gate and approach the window to peer inside to see what I can see.
Okay, would you like to open the gate or climb over the gate?
I am Shisa. I shall try to open the gate.
Okay. So as I was saying, the gate is not closed. I mean, it's not locked. The only problem, so to say, is that it is very rusty. You think that moving it will produce some noise.
I actually do have 5 flasks of oil, so I
Okay.
would like to oil the joints.
Very well.
Fast.
So you apply the oil, meaning if you want to open it stealthily, you can do a stealth check without disadvantage.
Okay. So, and should we say that uses 1 flask of oil?
Sure.
Okay.
Do you want me to do it?
No, I
I am
don't.
very stealthily.
He will drink
Shh.
it. You...
Okay, so
Maybe.
I will make a stealth check, which I'm not great at. Oh, okay.
Okay.
A 19.
19 is good. Okay, so you manage to open the gate without making it. And indeed, you enter in the yard.
And then I guess
Uh,
come over to this window.
You come over to the window and you see through the window. Let's see. Like that. So you see indeed through the window warehouse as you would have expected. It looks empty to you, empty of life. It is still full of several crates, bales of goods, not abandoned in a certain way. Like the goods that are inside, they seem to be not something that is there months and has been abandoned, but something that people are actually storing there for a purpose.
Okay. Does the window look like it's openable, or the only way to get through is to break it?
The window is openable, but it probably has the same problem as the gate.
Do I still think the application of oil could fix the problem?
Yes.
Alright, then I will just look back and I guess wave over maybe Tarlin or Mercy.
Sure.
And then to Paddy I'm just like,
From where you are, she's okay. You see these stairs here, so they bring to some upper floor where there is like a balcony, like the center part of this warehouse. It's open, but around it there is a second floor.
okay. Well, I am not a good climber, but I shall try to.
Well, there are stairs. I mean, if you...
Yeah, I'd just like to get into the room to get a look around the corner and maybe see upstairs a bit better. So
yeah,
I will use my second flask of oil to provide a little bit of lubrication to the hinges.
All right.
And try and open it quietly.
Okay.
Do you want me to
I
tell
will make my way over towards Shisa then.
Sure. Would you also like to be stealthy while you
Yes.
move? Or... Go for it. Okay.
Mercy will stay with Patty.
Well, you don't. All right. Attention. Shisa, you push gently against the window. You have oiled it, so it doesn't really make noise, but it is kind of stuck. It would require a bit of strength to open. So you can try me also an athletics check.
I was afraid you were going to say that. This is probably not going to end well. Well, fortunately, I am a bard, so it's not that dire, but... Huh! What the
Not
heck?
bad. Okay, so you managed to open it stealthily. You managed to open it. Maybe not that completely without any sound here, like it, but not excessive. But the window is open.
Okay. In which case, I'd like to try and climb in.
All right. Inside is dark, apart from light that filters through the window. And above you there is, let's say, the upper floor. While this part of the room is open, so to say.
Yeah, I'd just like to slowly sort of make my way around, sticking to the shadows to try and get a better look in this direction.
In this direction, yeah.
And I should move the map up a bit more. Okay.
So you see the whole warehouse. As I was saying, kind of like, maybe I will draw it a bit. So like the balcony, it's until here, and then it does like this, and then like this.
Okay.
And that's the upper floor, let's say.
So can I see anything of the upper floor from where I am?
From where you are, yeah, roll me a perception test.
Okay. And this is a disadvantage because it's dark, right?
That's correct.
Well, with any luck, I'm still all right at perception, so... An 18.
An 18. Okay, very well. On the upper floor, you see that there is some kind of winch system. Maybe they use it to move the crates. And behind that winch, there is a humanoid figure, kind of like hiding. Probably hasn't noticed you, but you have noticed it.
Alright. And Tolan conveniently is not in the window at the moment, so I can't make hand signals. So I will wait to see if he turns up in the window.
Telling after a while, you see that
Yeah.
guy's there. Eventually, you also peek there.
So then I will just indicate to Tolan and hopefully understands.
Sure, some basic hand signals shouldn't be a problem.
Sure. So yeah, Talon, you realize that there must be somebody hiding there.
So where did you see him?
Oh,
What direction does she point?
She's pointing
More up
like-
here, right?
here, yeah,
Okay, yeah, there.
on
Okay.
the second floor, let's say.
These crates where I'm standing, they're high enough for me to hide behind?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll stick here for now.
Roll me a stealth check. All right. Yeah. You also sneak inside. Wow, man, guys, mission of Metal Gear Solid. You sneak in. You hide yourself behind a crate.
Here, so is there an empty crate I can put over me?
Clearly, yes.
Doesn't seem like a good idea.
Paddy and Mercy, what are you doing outside there?
Well, I was told to wait, so I guess I'll wait and keep an eye on the street.
I guess by now I'll wave them over. Like, I'm still by the window, so
Okay.
Haha.
I
Sure.
think that's our sign. Go.
Yes, let us make haste.
You are the two plate armor guys, right? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
I waved. I will look back at the guy we already spotted, and in case he notices us, I will ready an attack.
Okay, very well.
So we roll stealth as well, or
You can, if you want to, you can try.
so I'm gonna be sneaky McSneak.
Okay, you have in an armor, you have disadvantage, so you can roll again and take the lowest.
Sad.
I'm not sneaky at all. Clink, 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 clink.
Hey, look at that!
21 was my sneak.
Not bad. Yeah. Hey, the advantage of being a champ. I think you're
I am a silent killer. Qu'est-ce
Yeah.
que c'est?
Yeah. And you also going for the window, or do you want to go for the door and make a two-pronged attack?
I am going to go for the door.
Okay. What about you, Mercy?
The noisiest cat ever.
Mercy will head towards the window
Towards
I'm
the
up.
window. Okay.
because she was kind of waved over, so I don't think she'd go for the door.
Okay, basically
has
what
a
happens
microphone.
is you're there going for the window, and you actually, since you have heavy armor, pass through, you open the window a bit more, and you clearly hear this of the window, and as this happens, I would like everyone to roll initiative, and let's see what happens.
And it is strange not having a +10 to initiative.
Okay.
I have a +0 initiative.
Oh dear.
Did everybody roll? Everybody roll. Okay, so yes, you start to hear some noises. Yeah, Mercy, you were just in the thing when you made the noise. So there is a noise, and you somebody stepping forward. Maybe I should show you the upper floor here. Okay, so you see somebody stepping out from, and it's on the upper floor of the balcony. If you scroll a bit to the right, you can
All
see
right,
the
yeah.
upper Yeah. And Mercy, he sees you. You see, you wasn't really hiding anymore at this point. And he points a finger in your direction, and you see this 3 points of light flying at you.
Magic missile, isn't it?
Yeah.
I had a feeling.
For a grand total of 9 points of.
Okay.
And he shouts to you something like, "This is our place now, because your laws don't apply to us hard heads." She's out. Apparently, the ship has hit the fan.
Indeed. From her position there,
Yeah.
is she able to see anyone, or that she could
From your
conceivably
position,
attack?
you are behind the stairs. In fact, no. Well, what you have seen is from coming from the behind the stairs, these 3 points of light. So you know that something is in that direction.
So if I were to move like here,
Like there, yeah, you would start.
still moving slowly for because it's half your movement if you're still in stealth, right?
Yeah, they haven't noticed you, so you would have advantage.
Okay, great. But can I see all three of them, or just?
Yeah, you can see all 3 of them. Yeah.
Okay, all right. In which case, I will use my Eldritch Blast against the Drow mage. An 18.
An 18 would hit. Oh, well, he wasn't aware of you, so he can't use reaction to parry it. So yeah, it does.
And a 26.
26. Yeah, that also.
All right,
Okay,
so
nice.
20 damage total.
Yeah.
And then she'll just sort of like duck down behind the crate still.
Yeah.
For a little bit of
he knows
cover.
that you are
Yeah.
there. Yeah, but you have to. And so you see that there are this raging human him. Some of them are the one next to him is a Gitzerai, the one on the other side. One. Then you see that basically falling in front of you from this balcony is another guy that goes down
Ooh.
like this. These other guys, they kind of jump this way. Let's see how good they jump.
It's a little hard to track the map back and forth.
Yeah, no. Since now they are on the ground floor, I up, and I think I will put everybody on the map.
Yeah.
So yeah, this guy will
Alright.
be here, and these 2 guys count. They are coming. They are there, and from up here, another guy jumps.
Ooh.
Okay, and I will put the draw also there, just to show that he is, but he's on the balcony. Okay.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay, so they use other movement to jump. So this guy, he will come here. This other guy, he has another 15. So 2, 3, can only reach there. Same with this guy, and this guy jumps on this crate and he shouts, "Oh, for anarchy!" Okay, so the only one that got there is actually this guy, and he will attack you recklessly, meaning that he has advantage on attack. for a 16. You
A
are heavily
16
armored.
is- yes, that's
So-
correct.
That's a miss. Right, Mercy. There is
Mercy.
people.
These magical blasts impacted on Mercy's ragtag dwarven armor that she still orc. She kind of like she recoils back and then she like rolls her shoulder. Ah, it's been a with a snap of her finger. She casts blur on herself.
Nice. Okay, so your form starts to shift and blur, and it's very difficult to her.
So, as Mercy moves, it looks like there's a kind of male, slightly taller form of herself kind of shifting out of her, as if there were
Alright.
two people existing in the same space, kind of just moving slightly differently from each other.
Nice. Okay.
She will then move up between these two dudes, and in the classic showmanship way of her, she just extends her arms and just walks in kind of like this little circular motion. Just, come now, one and all, I think you're big, come hit me. If you can.
No mercy.
No
No
mercy. Okay, I think you immediately jumped back in your character, Eric. Maybe, huh?
You'll have them begging for mercy.
Maybe-
in no time.
Maybe Skrulk will adorn somebody's garden. Paddy,
I am
Paddy,
used to playing very cocky characters, so this is just me slipping back into that normal.
that's very well done. Paddy, you heard noises, screams, rage.
Ah. Interesting. I burst down the door,
You do that.
and I wonder if I take a running jump, how the... does that work?
What do you want to do? A running jump?
Yes, apparently I get bonuses on that, so I can get further.
Yeah, but where do you want to get?
I want to go inside,
Yes?
like here, and see that
Sure.
there's a berserker on the crate,
Yes.
and I wonder if I can get there if I do a running jump.
Absolutely. Roll athletics check.
Will I have that? I think.
This reminds me of Vermintide, the little dwarf dude
Nice.
from
Okay,
Vermintide.
basically, you smash open the. Basically, you could simply open this door, but you just make a hole in it, and then you run to this guy, put a foot here on this crate, another foot here on the other crate, and then you jump, lifting your axe, and you're ready to strike.
Alrighty. Can I still do that?
Of course, you can.
Sorry guys for the connection today. It seems a little
Yes,
jerky.
Do you
twice
have-
my...
What was it?
Do I surprise him with my incredible stealthiness, or...
Clearly you don't. We have all the smash. Resist. Okay, you did not need to surprise it because you hit it quite hard. Also, ouch. Okay,
Right. So that's first attack.
you can do a second attack.
Toop.
That is also a hit, and that is another 14 damage. He's not looking good, and he's clearly
Fausto,
yes.
I think your tokens are all connected because they're all losing hit points.
Is it true?
Yeah.
I think you're right. No problem at all.
I'm suspiciously less useful now.
You thought you were picking them all up.
All in one go! Die!
Okay, it's
I'm going to take an action surge. However I
sure,
do
go
that.
for it. Yeah, nice.
Do I?
You can now attack again 2 times.
Okay. Twoop.
That is a hit.
And also twoop.
That
That
is
is
a
a
miss. Yes. Okay. He is not, but it's they are muscular. They're crazy. They seem to suffer less pain. He's still up, but clearly he's impressed by your power, and he will try to his brain, whatever passes for it. Anyhow, very soon, Talon.
Yes. I'm still hiding behind these crates. I saw where the magic missiles came from because
Yes.
they hit like right next to me. I
Absolutely.
will aim for the mage.
Go for it.
18,
That is a hit.
10 damage. And a 13 for 7 damage.
That is a miss. Okay, at this point the mage has everyone, and he's like, damn you! He will point a finger at, let's say, not someone in at Talon. You will see that a light will come out of his finger. You can make me dexterity save 14. Which you fail, so you will suffer 31 points of lightning damage. Ha ha ha. And then you will 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, you will see him like going back through the door he came from. So at this point, you see him. Just to show you where he's going, if you look up, there is a door there. He went back to that room. Shisa.
Alright, Shisa is going to draw Shadow Spike and just face down the Berserker and basically give her answer to their barbarian rage style cries of battle with her own operatic.
La la!
And she will try to strike the one in front of her. Actually, how are they armored? Are they armored?
They have hide armor.
Okay, alright. In which case, yeah, she'll just bring Shadow Spike down to bear, and she will channel her her attack into a booming blade.
Go for it.
Alright, so
Boom.
let's see. I need to click the right things here. Is a 16 a hit?
16 is a hit, but yeah,
All right.
you will have to tell me the damage.
Yes, so 13 slashing damage.
Alright.
And 11 thunder damage. And then she is going to drop one of her bardic inspirations in order to do a
D6 more.
yes, but it will also push this guy.
Sure.
So this is called I think it's a mobile flourish. Yes, this one. So an extra
Right.
D. I think it's gone up. Let's see. Bardic Inspiration die. It's a D6. Fifth
Right.
level, it's a D8. D8, okay.
Oh, D8, okay.
So an additional 3 damage, and he's pushed 8 feet back. So I would say.
Yeah, let's say 10 feet, like that.
Yeah, like that. Something
Okay.
like
There's
He
nowhere.
bangs against the wall. Okay. And do you stay there? Because if you want, you
that.
to the unoccupied space. If that's
Yeah. Can I try and hop over this railing?
It says within 5 feet of the target. If you want to use the thing. Oh, if you're gonna just move
I've
your...
still got regular movement as well.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can do that.
So I'd like to move like there, so at least I'm
Yeah.
flanking.
You can do that. Yeah.
I know it has no actual
No.
effect, but still.
But still, it has a movement effect. Okay, it's the Berserkers. So, there is the one next to Paddy, clearly wants revenge. So
Oh, no.
he will attack you recklessly twice. A 23 and a 15. I suppose only
I
the
think the
23.
23 hits, the 15 misses.
That's 8 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
So yeah, if you remember, you just click on your red dot and do -8. It does everything itself. Yeah. Okay, then we would have 2 of them on mercy and
Hit me with
one
your best shot.
on.
Hang in there, kitty!
Okay, so the 2 on mercy.
They have disadvantage to hit me due to blur.
Due to the blur. Okay, advantage is advantage, so the attack because they are reckless. But hey, crit.
Hey,
Nice.
the crit hits.
That's 22 points of damage for you.
All right.
And then we have one on Shisa. And that is a miss because no, it's crit. Yeah.
It's reckless,
Murder
yeah.
or anything. Okay. And for Shisa, it's
only 15.
only 15. Yes.
Okay, that hurts her quite a bit.
Mercy.
Make a check to maintain concentration.
That's correct, which you do.
Perfectly fine. All right. What can Mercy do again when it comes to stabby stabs? Let's go for the good old stabs.
Renounce law and
Yes.
lawlessness.
She will stab her trident into the ground next to her. She really only keeps it around for looks and memories.
All right.
And in a kind of quick draw kind of fashion with her longsword, she will swipe the berserker on her right.
Okay, on your right, so this guy.
Yes.
A 17 is definitely a hit.
I will also use a superiority die to
Very
use
well.
trip attack.
Okay. That would be a strength saving throw.
Yes. Save 13.
Yeah, well, it does, but you did do nice damage.
16
Up is
damage in
minus
total.
3. Nice, okay. Do you have a second attack?
Nope. That's it.
Are you a level 5 fighter?
Level 3 fighter. The
You're a
rest went
level-
into sorcerer.
Ah, okay, very well.
I'm more worried about survivability and being the biggest pain in the ass
Sure,
of the
sure.
enemy than I am
Right.
about damage.
Paddy.
Well, yes, that would be me. This person next to me with the annoying.
He's
trying to
very,
hit
he's
his
heavily
legs.
wounded. You think either a very good shot or 2 mild ones should
I'll try to groin him with my axe.
go for it. Unfortunately, that would be a miss. Though, I did attack you reckless.
Yeah, so you have
You should,
advantage.
you have advantage on your attack. So you can. Ooh,
Oh,
it is a
4
crit,
damage though.
but I would say it's not a great crit.
No, I've seen
Although,
better.
if I'm not mistaken, you can dice when you roll 1 or 2. So if you hover with the mouse over the number 8, that die,
Mm-hmm.
meaning that you can reroll a d20, 12, and we will instead of that 2. So just
Is
do
that-
/r d20. Like that. So instead of doing 8 plus 6, you've actually done 14 plus 6, that's 20 damage. Which is just
Isn't it
enough.
16 plus 6? I
Uh,
think you missed the 2 points from
yeah,
the
he had. Sorry, 22. Well, 20 was just enough to kill him.
Okay.
So,
Alright then.
that's it.
And then I see that my new friend Mercy is being beset upon and having not drunk anything with her yet.
That is correct.
I will just have to go and decapitate
there.
something in her vicinity.
Go for it. You had advantage again because the guy was also reckless.
You might notice Mercy is having the time of her life right now. She's got the biggest smile on her face.
Okay.
She's right where she wants to be.
You hit him, you draw blood. He's not dead yet. He's wounded.
Right, so as I hit him, I shout, "Your mother's a necromancer's pet fodder!" Or something
I
along
would be
those
glad
lines.
if they were, because necromancy is against the law. Down with the law. They seem to be quite erudite berserkers, in fact. Tallinn,
I have 1 potion of healing that I will drink
that's not a bad idea.
because I'm down to almost no hit points. It's plus 6, that's 13. And I will move back somewhat. They're fighting pretty well.
They don't need me, right?
Yeah, I need to get my aim just right.
I understand.
Yeah, I think drinking a potion is an action.
That is correct, yes.
So that's my my turn.
You cannot
Okay.
monkey thing and such.
You cannot do what?
He cannot do bonus action thingy.
If he has a bonus action, yes, but then
I
you
could,
must have an action.
I could do my hex, but I'll do that next turn.
All right. Okay, then for those of you that are also looking upstairs, that dark elf dude, he once again steps out of the room, reaches the corner here, looking down at you guys, and unleashing another lightning bolt. This time.
Suboptimal.
Yeah. But I can't cloud kill the whole, can I? So you will unleash another lightning bolt. Talling is out of his sight, but the others are more or less okay. Okay, I will have to take only one of you. I would say 1 Shisa, 2 Mercy, 3 Paddy. Paddy,
Hurrah! Meat
a
shielding.
bolt of lightning coming your way. You can roll me a dexterity saving throw. 14.
Nope.
Which failed miserably, meaning you suffered 33 points lightning damage.
Ouchie, ouchie.
And then you see him laughing at you, and then stepping back 2-3 inside that room.
I dislike that guy.
Shisa.
Bit of a dick.
She is going to do 3 things.
All right.
First, she is going to use Shadow Spike and her opera voice to damage the berserker beneath her.
Go for it.
So that's only a 14 to hit.
Which is still a hit.
Alright, for a total of 22 damage, 14 of which is thunder.
All right.
And she will point to Talon and utter words of healing and mercy, because she's in direct combat there. And she'll drop a level 2 healing word, restoring 9 hit points. And then
Nice.
she will take an attack of opportunity to go up the stairs.
All right. Here comes your attack opportunity. A 17,
Which is a miss.
Yeah.
So she will go up the stairs and hopefully be able to see this guy upstairs.
Well, yeah, there is an open door. I will put him also upstairs. The guy. So if you put yourself upstairs,
Like here somewhere? Or on the other map?
like here.
Okay. If we do that, then we're going to have to go back and forth.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I just want to show you what.
Yeah. Okay, so...
So yeah, there is. You see, there is a. He always went back to that room, so you have an idea that it was behind that door,
Yes.
inside
Okay.
that room. Yeah.
So, how many... Is it double move to move up the stairs?
Up the stairs is double, yeah.
Okay, so let's
I
see.
mean,
I
two
was
squares.
at the base. 1, 2,
So at
3,
the base
4,
you
5,
did 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
So
Yeah.
basically there.
Yeah, correct.
Alright,
And
that's
you have some cover from these crates.
great. Well, that's my turn, I think.
Right, the berserkers. They think the wizard can handle it. Okay, they can't really move about too much, otherwise they will suffer opportunity attacks. So no, okay, they will stay like they are. 1 on Paddy and 2 on Mercy. The 1 on Paddy. Did I click twice for some reason? Yeah. Well, so only the first one counts. A 17, that's a miss for
That's a
Paddy.
miss.
And the 2 on Mercy, 1 and 2. only. Are you 90? Are you armor class 20, right?
Armor
The
class
first one.
20.
Yeah.
Are they recklessly attacking?
They are recklessly attacking you. So.
I shall
Yeah,
cast shield because fuck off.
Oh, okay, very well. So you cast shield. So even that 20 does not hit you. Your shield is shadows.
The shield is kind of a. It looks like an appendage wielding like a to blow for her while she's not even looking in the direction.
Okay, very well. So it's axe again. Does not hit you. Mercy, it's you.
Well, because I am such a dear, and I really love you, Patty. That's mostly a joke. Let me check this real quick before I say that. Alright, this does not take concentration. I will quicken spell Blade Ward to have resistance against all damage until the start of my next turn.
Alright.
And then I will use the help action to give Patty advantage on his attack against the guy.
Okay,
Right there.
just I feel like I need to tell you, they are attacking recklessly. You already have advantage.
So you don't need to do that.
That is true.
Though it's
That's-
much appreciated.
Besides the help action, isn't it a?
That's an
It's-
action, yeah.
It's an action, so that would have been 2
Uh,
actions.
No,
Quicken spell.
he quicken spell Blade Ward.
Ah, sorcerer bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Well, then I'll just.
Okay,
attack
so
the
yeah, you
guy.
don't really need to have him.
Also attack.
Okay, very well. You hit him and you do very well. What are you? The guy on your.
On the right, the
On the
one
right.
fighting Patty.
Okay, very well.
I just feel like if we can just take these guys down together, we can keep on
Indeed a good
fasting.
idea. You have blooded him. He's shedding his blood, but he's happy because you are tyranny of law, and he will persevere in his anarchist ways. Right, Patty.
Alright. I will change my plan of attack a little. And I'll say, by opposing the order, you only give people reasons to want cops. And then I smack him with darn.
You attack him with your philosophy.
Oh, fuck, I have advantage.
Yeah, you
Your
can roll again.
14's a hit anyway.
Yeah, well,
Oh, was
maybe you can crit. Yeah. But okay, you do hit, and since you were allowed to reroll your damage, we will second damage, so you do 15 damage.
Alrighty.
You think he's almost dead, but maybe another good hit with advantage. That's a crit, which clearly does the job.
That's what you get for being a fucking nuisance!
And he dies. You can still move if you want.
It's because of people like him. Can I just hop onto the stairs? All the way around?
Yeah, that's fine. You know, you can like kind of jump upstairs.
At Patty saying this, Mercy kind of like takes like one step back, puts her sword in her chest, and just lets out a hearty chuckle.
All right.
You're the reason we have night hour clocks, you bastards! Pubs close because of you!
Rebel against all dwarf. Dalin.
Did one of these guys already look injured?
Both.
They are both they're both bruised, but none of them is.
Okay.
Which is my way of saying none of them is at.
Yeah, I'll aim for the guy by the stairs.
All right.
Not me!
Not Patty, no.
You're not a guy, Paddy. You're a dude. There is a difference.
I'll
That's
start
right,
with
dude.
my hex, which is by now cast as a level 4 spell.
Nice.
So I can keep the concentration for up to 8 hours.
All right.
That's one mean curse.
And I will Eldritch Blast him.
Go for it.
14, did that?
Do you have some kind of like sharpshooter
Yes.
cover and stuff like that?
Spell Sniper.
Yeah. Okay, very well. So that's a hit. So that's 16 damage.
Okay.
He's wounded now.
And yeah, my second blast.
That is also a hit. And that's another 12 damage. Alright, he's not looking good.
And I will move back a bit more
He's a tough guy.
behind these crates. Sounds good.
Okay, it's our drow friend. He comes out, goes like, she came up. I must stop her. And he will cast a spell at you. So, Shisa, you see wood all around you.
I see what around me, sorry?
Dark tentacles coming
Ah,
out
I
of
see.
the wood all around you. Yeah, ebony tan. And I think you have to roll when your turn starts. So not right now, but when it's your turn. Maybe I will draw them that we know where they are. Basically, it's 20 feet. Yeah, this is becoming anti.
I love the part where you say you've never seen it.
I feel it makes the joke better.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, when your turn starts, I will not want you to do. Okay. Your turn starts now. Guess what? So, okay, of course he will go back to his hiding place. So Shisa, what happens is turn starts a dexterity saving throw.
Alright. So, as a part of this though, does my magic resistance count towards resisting the effects of the spell?
Yeah, you have advantage on saving throw against. Of
Alright.
course.
So a dexterity saving throws.
A dexterity saving throw.
Let's see. So a 16.
A 16, I think it's enough. Yes. Okay, having succeeded means that the creature must succeed or take blah blah blah. The creature starts its turn in the area and is already restrained. The creature restrained by the time. So nothing at all, I guess. The way I read it is you are fine. You just go through. You have seen many tentacles.
Spaghetti is flying through the air.
Yeah. You have seen many tentacles in your life, and you have avoided it.
So I can, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, what do you know?
Okay, just one thing though. The ground is difficult terrain.
Oh, okay, in which case I
Or
can only get here
1,
in...
6, 5. 5, 6. You get, yeah, there.
Well, so I'm going to have to make a double move. And I'm going to get up in his face.
Damn you, creature!
And then I'll just say, I'll show you chaos.
Alright. That said, the berserkers, well, their path is clear. Them attacks Paddy.
Their patty's clear.
Their Paddy is clear. For 15 points of damage.
Ouchie.
And the other one will attack Mercy. For
23 hits.
6 points of damage. What a difference. Yes?
They like
3.
they really like
Is that resistance?
Yeah, that's only 3 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. And Constitution check.
Go for it.
I think that might be a fail.
9 is a failure. The minimum is 10. Okay.
My blur goes.
Aww.
Alright, go for it, Mercy. It's you.
Alright. Oh. I don't like this guy anymore. It made me lose concentration on my spell. So, let's stab him. 22.
You definitely stab him.
For 10 damage.
10?
I will. Not 10. 7.
Yeah, okay, right.
I will expend a tripping strike, trip attack, because I want the damage. Not really too worried about the effect.
Okay.
I don't like
Still,
this guy.
still he's knocked prone.
Oh, that's good.
And
For
another
4 extra damage. That's 11. Is he still
Yeah.
alive?
He's still alive.
Let's search because I really don't like this guy.
Patty!
Stab.
You attack again?
Action search.
Action search. Okay, we go. 17 is definitely a hit. And
13 more damage.
You end him.
If I remember right, let me check. Second wind is a bonus action?
Second wind is a bonus action, yes.
I shall use it because I'm getting pretty low on the HP and these guys hit hard.
Alright.
Sounds like a tip
Patty!
to Patty too.
I'm rounding.
Plus 3.
Plus your class.
Wow.
You also padding?
Yep.
So yeah, it's plus your
9.
fighter levels.
Okay, so that's pretty good.
9.
That's 9.
9.
9! Mighty 9.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna...
Oh yeah,
spec
maybe
the-
since you know what the Mighty Nine are, that's why maybe you thought that Push is a bonus action, because they do that in that
Oh,
game.
no, I
No?
haven't watched them yet.
Okay.
I just know... like, this is basic geek culture nowadays anyway.
Yeah. Maybe we should do this.
Um,
we will discuss this.
I have advantage on my roll, right?
Yes, because he was attacking you, right?
So I will twap him,
Yep. That is a twap.
and the 8 is rerollable.
That's correct, because you only rolled 2. Okay.
This is,
Worse.
for fuck's sake. And I am so angry at that I'm going to smack him again.
Go for it.
But this time I'm going to put some weight behind it.
Nice. You
That's some
definitely did.
weight that I put behind it.
Yes, he's bleeding. Not dead, but bleeding. Maybe, who knows, Tarling would finish him.
Yes,
Come and
I
kill
will.
you.
Yeah, since the other guy perished, I will move my hex onto the last one standing,
Alright.
and then I start blasting him.
Pew pew. That's a hit, and that's another hit. Total of 26, so you end also this guy. Alright. Okay, well, he doesn't know what's going on down there because he's alone in a room with Miss Sunshine. So, yeah, you know, he will, in pure Kamehameha style, he will gather energy in his hand. They will go like, "Die, you witch!" And he will unleash a lightning bolt straight in your face, she said. So you can roll a
Could
dexterity
try.
saving throw. Yeah, he will
Alright.
try.
So once again, we have magic resistance, so that should apply, right?
You know. Yeah, of course. So you do save, so I'll this, which is 29 plus 8 divided 2. You get 18 points of damage.
Ow. So I take that. Because it's now my turn, I think.
It is. And since you didn't die, desperation, like, oh,
And she just says, "Now it's my turn." And she will use Shadow Spike on
yes,
him.
to shatter his spike.
Hopefully. We'll see. She might embarrass herself.
One
Ah,
can
we will
only
do it.
hope.
A 17.
A 17 would be a hit, but he raises his mystical shield of anarchic energies, and you missed him.
Alright, in which case, she will actually use a third level healing word on herself.
Alright. What's the word?
Greenhouse.
Is it a word
Skin
or
shed.
skin shed?
Because as in the as I mentioned in the past, when Shisa uses her healing magic,
Yeah.
a thick layer of skin develops and sheds like a snake skin, and the clean,
Nice.
refreshed flesh underneath appears. So she gets 11 hit points back.
Alright.
Very good.
Nice.
Mercy, there are tentacles on the stairs.
Alright. I see that there are, posts, like, right here-ish.
Yes.
Could I climb those?
Of course
reasonably
you can.
easily?
You're a cat.
Making sure. I will move over there. I will use my feline agilities
Yeah.
if I need to get up onto the floor above.
Okay, you do that.
And I'll just, I don't know, yeah, shisha.
What's going on in this room? Okay.
You got it?
Patty!
Is he dealt with?
Patty! There are tentacles on the stairs.
Good for them.
Inviting tentacle.
I'm gonna go
What does an
and
inviting tentacle
see
look
if
like?
Tarlin needs a boost.
Depends on what kind of boost you're talking about.
Well, I basically stand in front of you and I hold both hands out so I can whoop you up the stairs into the tentacles if you want me to.
I'd rather, yeah, no offense, but I'd rather trust my magic to get me up there.
Ooh.
Disappointment.
Okay,
But
Patty, so yeah, you proposing stuff and
Yep, that's basically what I do
that's
this
basically
turn.
what you do, yeah. So Talon, you have rejected his offer. Let's see if you can do better.
Yes. I will move to
There.
for 30 feet,
Yeah.
and then check the spell description.
Misty Step,
Yes.
that's 30 feet somewhere else. So if you want, you can reach top of the balcony. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like here.
Where did you point? Because
Like
From
this
the
corner.
other map to the right.
This corner.
yeah, so well, I'm not gonna go into that corner, but more like straight ahead, like
Straight at. Ah, yeah, there. Okay, very good.
somewhere around here.
So look at the
coming
right, and that's
from
when I
the-
put. Do you see? The right. Scroll to the right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is that good?
Okay. Yeah, that's a good spot.
Okay, great. That's it, or
Yeah, I don't have line of sight of that guy, so
not from where you are now?
no. So that's it, yeah.
All right. Well, the guy has been doing this all day long, and finally, three of you are perfectly lined up. So he puts himself here, and he goes like, "This is where we say goodbye, my not friends." And he will unleash a level 5. Okay, she's a mercy.
Realized
and she's a mercy, and Talon can make their
21.
13.
That's a fail. And that's a fail. Okay, so Mercy and Tarling, 28 points of damage. Well,
I'm at 0.
it's only 4. So Tarling 40.
I'm fine,
You still have?
but
28.
just barely. 6 HP.
Okay, and she's a 14. And when you do not fall, she's like unbelievable.
And she's just gonna raise Shadow Spike, and she's just gonna move around to the other side, blocking the presumable exit here. And she's just gonna bring Shadow Spike down to Bear.
Go for it.
Come on. Yes, a 25.
Even though, yeah, go for it.
I'm guessing an 18,
That's 18 damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks
Okay, so maybe-
fragile.
Just for fluff, even though he does raise his magical shield him, you bring down Shatter Spike, shatter shield of force, and then you can describe the rest.
Yeah, she just brings, like, imagine the resistance of the shield, and you can see over his shoulder that she's there, and she just pushes it with her, she wields her sword not through the power of physical strength, but through charisma. So the force of her will is just breaking through his shield, and he sort of, feels in slow motion as the blade just moves like butter through his chest. And he just sort of splits in two directions, and
as
it
you-
lands flat, and she says, "Now that's chaos."
Of course, his last words are "Fight the power." And then,
You know, that's a pretty divisive topic.
that's right. It is.
That is right in half.
Okay. Yeah.
split room.
The tentacles disappear.
She didn't
Talon is
see
there.
Talon go down.
Yeah, you did. So you can either go there and heal him, or
Yeah, she'll go to his side and drop a level 1 cure wounds.
All right. So you go to him. Cap, Talon, wake up. You heal 6.
Thanks for the help.
Thanks, whoever you are. Who are you?
So I come dashing up the stairs and I go, did I miss
That
anything?
guy hit pretty hard.
Right. Perhaps.
Yeah, he was the
some-
lightning.
Yeah.
Mercy licks one of her fingers and just like puts out a singed bit of fur. It's like, ow,
Ow.
Yes.
that would hurt.
We might want to have a bit of a rest, but I would suggest we just have a look around first.
Yes, we did a good job here, so let's have a look.
Mercy will
Thunder.
grab her trident and just use it to like pop open a crate.
I
Right.
will find one of the guys that I personally had a hand in killing and stab his neck with a dagger to fill one of my the empty vial from the potion. Fill it with his blood.
All right. So
Interesting.
you see some ritualistic gathering of blood going on, which could be purely for studying purposes.
Well,
Magicians.
he might not actually be the only one doing this, because
Oh,
Shisa would like to go to look for the strongest looking of the berserkers, the one with
Yeah.
the biggest muscles. And
Yeah.
she says,
I think it's time to get an actual porter.
and she brings out her whistle, and she brings out Nightcaller and whistles into it to turn the corpse into a zombie.
Very well. So you take out your black crystal whistle, and when you play the death melody, the corpse of the berserker rises up. I live to serve.
Well, that's a sudden change in outlook.
Go and collect the statue outside and bring it to me.
I'll point it out if I have to.
anyway.
That's him.
Can you do the thing where it comes bigger? What is it? Shift Z?
Oh yeah, of course. Wait. Well, I can do even another thing when it becomes bigger. Here. That's the guy.
Wow.
Anarchy pays well with those golden teeth, you know.
It looks like his muscles shriveled a great deal.
Yeah, they kind of rot pretty fast. But I want to give you control because I can't be.
I take it it's still just a generic zombie.
Yes, it is. But he's dressed like an anarchist.
It's more about how much weight he can carry. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't think that zombies are very strong though. Well, okay, he can drag it around,
We can just like tie it to his back. He doesn't have to worry about being
something
fatigued.
like that. Yeah. Okay. So Mercy, you had opened a crate, right?
Yep. The closest one to me.
The closest one to you. You see that there are several. Well, in this specific crate, there is like
they're
some
not that big.
bolts of cloth.
That's it.
That's it. It seems to be, like not really valuable goods, trade goods. In a way.
Mercy kind of like pops it open, puts the trident into the ground, as is her style, just stabs it in there, not caring for people's property. He kind of just starts looking through the cloth like,
You are a
trash.
bit of an anarchist yourself.
I don't care. And she's just kind of going through this stuff. She doesn't really care about like making money from this. She's just like looking for shinies or anything that she can use to kind of improve her really ragtag appearance. It's like, that color's bad. No. Who wears yellow? Yellow. Get out of here. She's balcony next to her.
Well,
She's sorry.
I'm looking for any kind of liquids that might be stored in here.
Okay, yeah.
And as I do that, I might have to pass by a bisected corpse and pat him down to see if he has a flagon on him or something.
Okay.
Nothing spells anarchy like vodka.
That is a fact.
Can't argue.
You will have to search a bit around. Are you kind of having like a short rest, guys? Or are you getting out of dodge quick?
No, I think we'll have a short rest, but
Yeah?
do
Or like
a bit of a search as we do it.
Yeah.
I will have a look at the wizards.
I was about to say that,
spellbook
yeah.
and Stuff. Ah, okay.
But that's fine. I was busy with the zombie, so you can have done that.
Yeah, I was first grabbing the blood, so I would also be busy for a moment.
So we end up at the same time leaning over and going for the
Top
book.
like, yeah, you missed.
This is not
After
alcohol.
you, no, after you.
All right. So sometimes goes by while raised that Mercy opened some crates. In general, in these crates that you see here in the warehouse itself, as I was saying, there is mostly kind of everyday goods, something that needs to be sold in bulk, so to say. When you go and check the Dark Elf himself, he did have indeed a spell. Well, not on himself, but somewhere in the room. Maybe you know what? Roll me the one of you that has the highest investigation. You should check with advantage.
Sheezer is quite good at investigation. She's got
You're
a 6.
probably better at it than me.
All right,
I got 2, so no.
26.
Nice. Okay, so you definitely find its spellbook. I'm not sure what you guys do with spellbook. You are.
I would have a look if it.
You're
contains-
looking for rituals, right? Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. You know what?
Plus, we can maybe trade it.
Yeah, but maybe you can. Okay, so yeah, you find his spellbook, and I can tell you which spells were in it. For sure, there was lightning bolt in it.
I would imagine.
and
so.
and tentacles.
And have a back tentacle. Yeah.
A fun Asian night and a stormy day.
By the way, when you guys spend a hit die, you get an extra d6 from Sheezer's Song of Rest.
Okay, those are the spells that were in the book. Clearly a fighting anarchist.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything I could use.
I do not think that any of those are
No.
rituals.
Pretty sure they're not.
But we could. I'm gonna put them in the
Can-
inventory anyway.
Okay,
so
yeah, sure. Since I see that dice are old, would you all please roll also a perception test?
Yeah.
Talin was the first. Okay, Talin, while you're there, here there is this door, well, which is like a big window. You see that coming to the place, well, you're on the wrong side of it. Now, making a lot of noise outside the main door and where the yard was. You hear like the sound of many persons or armored. In fact, you hear somebody clearly shouting, "Harmonium, get out of there! Without your weapons and with your arms raised."
Sounds like a
nice kind of thing to do.
Were they
How
the
about
ones that
we
sent
bring
us
them
here?
the corpses?
What do you say?
Were they the ones that sent us?
No.
The one I sent you were defeated.
Ah.
Yeah, we've been sent here by the tax collector, so that's
By the tax
fine.
collectors, yeah, that's true.
Okay. So, we take up half the mage and half the mage, and we drag out some berserkers, and we go to the outside in a
I'm
non-threatening
not
way,
dragging out anyone.
No, they can come to us.
Going out.
grabbing corpses left and right.
Okay, so wait, Paddy, what are you doing?
I'm grabbing the corpses left and right, and I'm going like, just a moment, I'm bringing out some anarchists.
Well, when you say just a moment,
No,
You-
I will,
like-
I will be heading for the entrance straight away with my hands up. Gonna
Okay.
fight the harmonium.
right. So you see that one of their more like kicks the little door in at one on the ground floor, even though there is a big hole in the big door, which Paddy did himself. But they just like to show that they are violent enough, and so they come to the warehouse, and I suppose they coming downstairs at Charlie with your hands raised. Yes.
Yeah. I
Um,
yield.
Very
I'll
well.
just, I'm upstairs still, but I'll put myself on the map at the corner there.
Sure. Okay.
Mercy will just hop over the railing.
Okay.
Slide
Paddy
down.
is also on the stairs. Okay. Very well. What about your friend Shisa?
Oh, right, no, he's with me.
All right.
I
Aim
can't
for him.
actually move him.
Can we call him Everett?
You can't?
Nope.
I gave you powers.
Yeah, but it might not be for that particular zombie.
Really? Is it so?
You can go into the token and say you can use it.
Give it to her. Controlled by, determined by character settings. Yeah, it should be all zones. Okay, never mind. I will, for the moment, I will wait for you. So he's with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, the Harmonium guys. So they are the burly guys dressed in red armor, from plate to breastplate to full plate, and well, they see you there. They see some bodies spread all around and dead bodies, and since Starling is the one most forward and nearer to them, they kind of point their glaives in his direction. It's like, what is going on here?
We were hired by the tax
Taking the
authority
microphone.
to lost building.
They did not hear anything that you said. So
No, you totally,
Lagged
Yeah.
out.
is that me?
No, it was really
Yeah,
bad.
I
for
think
me too.
our Discord in general.
I didn't hear anything you said.
He said, I think our Discord in general.
It was okay, very well. So anyhow, so they ask you, what are you here? What's going on?
We are working with tax authorities, the Hall of Records. There were anarchists, lawbreakers using this warehouse illegally.
And since they break the law, we broke their face.
You see that you made a joke, but none the Harmonium is laughing, and they go to one of the corpses and he said, "Let me get this straight. You're tax collectors, right?
Yes.
Did you collect any taxes here?"
We didn't have a chance yet. They started the fight right away.
And you killed them?
Yes, they made it clear they had no respect
were-
for the law or authority whatsoever.
We were going to escort them to the nearest outpost of the Harmonium, but sadly enough, they chose to violently oppose that motion.
Well, I see an issue here. There's one that seems to be the surgeon, so to say. First of all, this is Harmonium's work to apprehend delinquents. You are collecting taxes. If you want to collect taxes, you come to a place, you kindly ask these people to give you your taxes, and if they bring opposition, you come to us, and we bring violence, law to these people.
Officer, please, you must understand. This is just a simple misunderstanding. I suggest you let us off this one time and go about your business.
I cast suggestion.
All right.
So that is a
Wisdom,
wisdom
I
saving
suppose.
throw, yes. And the DC will be 15.
Right. So you said the sergeant guy. He looks at. First, his face is kind of angry. Then you start to talk, and you see his face changing, sweetening a bit. Looks at you like, well, I suppose that even though they look a bunch of hobos, if they are with such a beauty as you, clearly there must be some redeeming qualities to these cutters here. I suppose he pokes one of the corpses, as these are clearly troublemakers. I could get you off the hook with a warning, let's just say.
Officer, that is so considerate. Yes, that would be much appreciated.
And she'll play up the sort of like hang over the edge. Play her
Well,
looks.
all right, but you're not supposed to be here. So everyone evacuate the place.
Of course.
We'll make sure that we will call somebody from the mortuary to take care of the corpses, and we'll. Boys will be boys, huh? All right.
Yes.
But he looks at the other three and he says, "You're very lucky that this gentlewoman here is taken care of. If I catch you another time breaking the law, you won't get off the hook that easily. Am I understood?"
Oh, yes, of
perfect,
course.
officer, yes.
Very well then. Now, get out of here.
And we do.
Okay.
Mercy will give
you
him a
agree?
nice little
You see
bow.
Yeah, Ziggy follows you around. She's up,
Yep.
and you see that the harmonium guy looks at him and he was like, "You with the guys from the mortuary?"
This one promised service.
Oh, I understand. Well, okay. Well, sure. You go. I mean, get him also. And they don't seem very, surprised to see a zombie walk around. You understand that it's not the first time that they saw one, and it's clearly not completely against the law to have a zombie.
I think
So-
that if we found out any of the background information about the Dustmen.
The Dustmen,
Yeah.
you know that they also use regular unintelligent undead.
Well, and that people sell their service after death as well.
That's correct. Okay, so you then leave the place.
Is Scrog still there?
Scrock is outside. Yeah. Well, they thought that it was operation.
Oh, an
They
ornament.
didn't an ornament. Yeah, they didn't bother him at all.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, officers, be on the lookout. There was a rogue basilisk before.
What?
Yes, don't worry, we killed it.
He looks at you. He said, "Once again, I must remind you, milady, that when there is a problem of civil order, you call the harmonium. We take care of that."
Of course, but we had to think and react quickly, and as you can see, it got our friend here.
Well, but actually, if you feel the to protect your fellow sigil, maybe you should pass by the barracks and join the harmonium. We are the biggest faction in the sigil and the most important. And then he looks a bit around to see if somebody's missing, realizing it's an empty warehouse. And in fact, the Harmonium kind of rules this city. Let's be honest.
Oh yes, I have noticed you are most impressive. However, I must admit, I am a woman of song and performance, and that is where my heart is. But the troops always need to be entertained, so you are most welcome at my next performance.
Oh, that would be an honor.
Oh yes.
Very well. I will make sure. I don't frequent very much the civic feast hall, but yeah, I guess I could.
It is not against the law to be entertained.
That's true. That's true enough. But vigilance is important. So
Oh, yes.
I avoid to let myself go.
But
I
you know
could make an
that
exception for you.
Oh yes, perhaps that would be lovely. But, you see, at such performances, there can often be such lawless individuals, so perhaps the Harmonium wishes to be there in some presence, if not to enjoy the performance, but then to see that the public are behaving themselves as expected.
Guarding the stage from insurgents, for example.
Absolutely. These are all wonderful ideas. I will make sure that the Harmonium presence around the Civic Feast Hall becomes more prominent.
Thank you.
My thanks for your vigilance.
By the way, officers,
You're
where-
welcome.
You being such powerful and influential people, you surely know the ins and outs of the whole city.
Yeah, up to a point, yes.
I'm to understand there was a celestial, a rather powerful one, that might be feathered. Perhaps it can help my poor comrade here who's been turned into stone.
Who's
Do you
been turned
know-
to stone?
My friend Skrook here.
She'll point to the statue on the.
It was the basilisk.
Oh,
you see.
that statue was your friend?
Oh, yes,
Yes.
is indeed. He is trapped in it.
I just thought it was an ugly piece of. I mean, I'm sorry for your friend, of course.
The statue continues to glare.
The most law-abiding kobold you've ever
With a
met.
stick.
Is it true? A law-abiding kobold?
Yes, he had one ambition in his life, to become part of the Harmonium.
Well, and since you mentioned this, then even if we shouldn't succeed in finding a solution, friend, we'll be more than happy to put him in the barracks and to decorate our mantelpiece.
Perhaps we shall do this if we cannot find another solution. But a live kobold, nonetheless, is surely of more use.
Well, in any case, that celestial creature mentioning, I suppose you mean Unity of Rings.
Yes, I believe
That's
that was
the one,
name we were
yes.
given.
You know something of this individual?
He says, in all honesty, Unity of Drinks, not exactly. Not exactly. He says, many know him, of course. He flies around Sigil trying to do good. Clearly, we appreciate the kind of work that he does. I must admit, we have a little of an issue with the fact that, he's not really affiliated with us or with any other faction, as far as I understand.
Do you want us to put a word in for you?
It would, of course, be more. It would make us feel more comfortable if he was part of the Harmonium. He goes around trying to do good. Though, in doing good,
sound like
he
us.
misses the point of upholding the law, if you understand what I mean. The law is a severe mistress
Oh,
that
yes.
cannot be contaminated by the pure will of the good, if you understand what I mean. The
I
law is the law.
understand.
It must be respected as well.
It must be framed in under the auspices of the harmonium. Yes.
That is clearly so. That said, there are rumors that this Unity of Ring is a proxy of some god, if you know what I mean.
But no gods can come here. Surely the lady would not like that.
But that is why they send their proxies.
I see.
Yes. That said, well, it is difficult to pinpoint his position. He kind of hears when there is need of when somebody is in need of some help, and I'm not only talking about criminals attacking citizens. Sometimes, your basilisk could have climbed on and wasn't able to come down, and Unity Ring would down the sky and save your basilisk. Sometimes poor people are in need of food, and he just arrives there with some rations. And, it's not necessarily that he solves violent problems. In fact, his favorite problems to solve are the everyday issues that the citizens of Sigil have.
Such
I
as
see.
petrified pet kobolds.
Well, I'm pretty sure that would be in his purview. But once again, Sigil is a very big city, and not even one such as Unity of Rings can be everywhere. Regarding your friend, he thinks a bit about it. Yeah, clearly, I suppose you some kind of priestly help, but
Can I give him inspiration to recall this?
sure,
I would like to do so. So it's an extra D8.
go for it. Roll the 8.
Oh, I see you thinking of something. I'm sure of it.
You know, the one person that maybe could I don't even know if he can help in this specific case, but if there is one smart person I know, one that knows a little bit of everything, that would be Tripicus.
Tripicus, you say? What a fascinating name.
Yes, Tripicus. You can actually normally find him lecturing people in the Civic Feast Hall. So you probably have, might also have, maybe if not heard of him, I mean, maybe if not knowing personally, you might have heard of him, Shisa, because you are now frequenting
Right.
Feast
Yes.
a bit
It does
more.
sound like a
often.
familiar name. Perhaps I met
Yes.
him at that party.
You know what, Shisa, roll a straight intelligence.
A straight intelligence. Alright. Yeah.
Well, the name maybe does ring a bell, but you're not sure.
I met so
met
many
him.
people that night.
That's a fact.
All right. Didn't we have to inform that merchant? Like the one we were collecting tax for?
Yes, of course. We shall see. I believe the buildings are actually quite close to each other. Thank you,
Which
officer.
The
Civic
thank
Feast
you.
Hall and
The entire
Tax
of Sigil,
place.
really. Thank you.
yes, you're doing such a marvelous job.
Just doing our duty.
Yes, well done. So selfless.
Ah, yes, somebody needs. That's us.
Well, just know that you are appreciated, gentlemen. Now I will bid you a good day.
And you too. And they bid you a good day, you bid them a good day, and start to leave the premises.
Yep.
Suggestion's not one of those ones where they realise afterwards, is it? I don't think so.
No, I like the idea that, he has a crush on you now.
Yeah.
Alright, so you leave the place. Tallinn, make me either a trade intelligence or an insight check.
Ouch.
Alright. No, it's fine. Alright, so yeah, you are leaving the place. What would your next stop be, or do you have to discuss something?
We really need to get Scrog somewhere where he can be helped.
Yep.
We can't keep looking about a stone statue.
Why? Why not?
It would get ridiculous rather quickly.
I think Fausto likes the idea of Mercy being back.
I mean, you know, when you buy, you
Mercy has a few ideas of how she can use this because she has the spell Levitate. 350 pounds, falling from the sky. That's Mercy, though.
floating cobalt.
Only works once, though.
Twice a day. Twice a day.
Yeah, but the statue might break from the impact.
Oh, it'll be fine.
The thing is, I don't know how we got to Scabway, but it
Yes.
is actually quite a ways across the opposite side of the city to get to the Hall of Records and the Feast Hall district.
That's a fact, yes.
So how late in the day is it?
Yeah, you don't think you can reach today.
So basically,
or
we
it will
need.
be late in the night.
Yeah. We basically need to continue through the hive, find a place where we can stop for the night.
Yep.
Perhaps like in the
On Scab Lane, there is the Roaring Valor in Valor in just at the edge of the right.
yes, I see it there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it late enough that would be the first one to take?
Actually, yes. That will actually.
Okay.
Or could we maybe hire a tout wagon to get us to the Yawning portal, at least?
The Yawning portal is
Forgotten Lane.
on Forgotten Lane, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is.
I always miss it.
At our circle.
Oh yes.
Yeah, there. Oh yeah, well, yeah. When you enter across the city from, let's say, one side to the other, that way. Yeah, you know, with a tout there, in the late evening.
Yeah. How much would it cost?
Okay, since you are now in the hive, the thing is, you will have to try and leave the hive.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? Roll me an investigation check.
Not me.
All of us?
One of you with advantage.
Okay, so I guess that's Shisa.
Yeah, I only have one, so.
A 19.
Okay, very well.
Same here.
Shisa, basically what happens is this. You make your way to the map, and you are entering the Grey District, where the milestone is. And in fact, you notice some dustmen that notice you. Well, most importantly, they notice your zombie. And so they are a bit more positively inclined in your favor. And so they will suggest good scouts that can out of the hive as soon as possible, and eventually bring you to Forgotten Lane, where you manage to get back to the Yawning portal.
Okay.
You and the statue. And it kind of occurs to you now, Tallinn, after all this trip and all that. I mean, in the end, you went there to collect taxes.
Well, the demon told me to get rid of the squatters, basically.
True.
I was
True.
mostly using the taxes as an excuse.
Okay, very well. Well, it may occur to you that, you know, maybe see some taxes, but okay, maybe you can play it in a way that it's like the place is there for the taking, and they can go and take it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't even take any of the merchandise, so
Yeah, indeed, that's true.
Have no
Look who's
alcohol
here.
whatsoever.
Okay, so you
Well, hello there, Tripicus.
you get back.
Go to the
yeah,
bar.
well, you don't really remember because it's maybe you can ask Peter around and they may eventually direct you to the bear-like humanoid. Skrulk is petrified, and Mercy is back, and our heroes have made friends. The Harmonium. Will they survive one more day in the City of Doors, or will they also end up petrified, quartered, slaughtered, broken, and in pieces? We only know in the next episode of Tales from the Yawning Portal, an epic campaign by all of you. And this is where we're gonna stop tonight.
Thank you. Fun night.
Right.
This just goes
Yeah,
to show
thank
how
you,
much
guys.
of an impact that our audience can actually have. Like, if it wasn't for Anarch suggesting that encounter,
Yeah.
we wouldn't have
We
had
would
this
have a lot less
return of
troubles.
mercy and
That's a
quest
fact.
to go on. So
There was a great outcome for
It
random
is true. It
encounter.
is true.
So
Yeah.
next
Fuck
mission
those
we have
damn
to butcher a
bracelets.
basilisk. We have to get Skrulk out of the Stone Age.
Look, all I can say is that damn dungeon came back and bit me in the ass. Love it.
Yes. Yes.
well, at least by the end of this, he's gonna know how to rock.
Yeah. Bad puns. Bad puns everywhere.
At least
And
if
we'll
I
be
throw
back
it
with
on a
bad
hill, it'll be
puns
wrong.
on
Let's rock
Monday.
and billow.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, do we have anybody have anything to say before I say goodbye to our?
I'll see if the schedule is up. Nothing here yet. So,
Not
in the very least, there might be one on the Discord. So check us out on Discord. Follow us if you haven't. And we'll be back at least on Monday with our alternating campaign, which is run by me. I will be the dungeon master.
Papa!
And nice. And there's a bonus doggo there. And then, of course, that campaign is Princess of the Apocalypse. So
Yes.
if nothing else, join us then next Monday. I'm sure there'll be other stuff this week, probably some DDO tomorrow. Have a great week, and we'll see you then. Bye,
Right.
guys.
Thank you,
Yeah,
everyone.
bye.
Is it Monday yet? Bye.
Bye.